Hello and welcome. Today, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a fantastic day thus far. We are playing the greatest game to ever exist, Tabs, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Today is a very special day because we have this special guest, this battery, and we're also going to do some very unique battles today. We're going to do some very unique simulations that I've wanted to try for a little while. So stay tuned because here we motherfucking go. So I always wanted to try this. So we're going to do faction versus faction is what we're going to do. So first up is going to be tribal versus farmer. So I'm going to get one unit of these boys. Oh, they have a mammoth. That's gonna be a tough one to beat. We got some farmers. Mr. Hay Bale is looking good. He's looking very good. Very good. Alright, ready? So this is the very first faction fight we're going to have today. Put your seatbelts on. Fasten them tightly. This is gonna be a bumpy ride. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Honestly, I think the mammoth's just gonna destroy everything. But then again, you do have the birds. Whoops. You do have the birds. I cannot tell who's winning. Oh, he's getting crushed to death. The mammoth is dead. Oh my goodness, the mammoth is dead. It looks like the farmer faction might have the lead here. Yeah, they're definitely gonna. Yep. No surprise. We saw that coming. Okay, we saw it coming. So essentially, the farmer faction has now won. But now we're gonna do something ridiculously stupid, and we're gonna put up against each other. It's gonna be one farmer faction versus the other farmer faction. Whoever wins this fight will then face the next faction, the medieval faction. And honestly, it might be tiered. I have no idea how this game works, but it might be tiered that every faction is better than the next. If that's the case, we'll just find that out as we go. I guess. Oh my goodness, how are you doing today? You look lovely. It looks like the red team's winning. The red team's destroying, actually. Good gracious. My goodness. Oh, what is a red victory? All right, so this team has now won. They are going to be the team that goes up against the voracious, what is this faction? Medieval faction with a regular archer. Ooh, they have a healer and a knight and a catapult and a king. There's no way that this is fair. You know what? I've just come to the realization that I think every faction, let's just try this real quick. If I put down one of everyone from the ancient faction, I have a pretty good feeling that it's going to be... Okay, so with every faction, it seems like every faction gets better than the next one. So in order to combat this so that there's a way for the previous faction, who's a lesser faction, to win, we will make sure the points are the same. So like, for example, it's the farmer guys just won, right? So if the farmer guys win, so what I'm gonna do here, just watch, just be very patient with me. So I'm going to then restart, and I'm going to continue to put at the beginning all of the same ones until we have the same amount of points. So I think that's as close as we're gonna get. So that's as close as we're gonna get, unless I restart and go like these. These, maybe these. There we go. That is as close as we're gonna get. So it's 3-8, 3-0, 3-8, 4-0. That's extremely close. You cannot get closer than that. Don't argue with me. Here we go. Commence battles. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my word! That's a lot of little zombie half-men coming in for the kill. But then again, we also have a priest with a king, which might be very difficult to kill if no one takes out the priest. Oh, he's just taken out the priest! Bob Ross! He's incredible! The king is already dead! What an incredible match by the farmer faction! The ultimate, most superior faction of all of the factions. I've told you this before. It's only truth. It's only truth. All right, so they have defeated medieval, so now we will go on to ancient, the ancient faction. Here we go. But now, of course, I'm going to get rid of all the extra units, and so it just gets their baseline right here. Go back to the farmer tab and see that we have a massive discrepancy in points, which we cannot allow because we are not cheaters. So we are going to put down enough units so that it evens out. Actually, that's very close. Okay. It's 5260 to 5240. Who will win medieval versus the farmer? Personally, I've got my money on the farmers because they are no, Bob Ross! Just got hit with the javelin. Poor guy. Poor guy. Bob Ross is taking out Zeus. My gosh, these Bob Rosses are absolutely outstanding. He's going after the javelin. That's incredible. Who will win? He just shot into the ground. What are you thinking? It's another red victory. This is incredible. I have to be honest, I did not see this coming at all. So the farmer tab has beaten out the tribal tab. Now that wasn't an entirely fair fight because I didn't boost the tribal tab. But we're already too far in this. I can't go back now. So they beat the tribal tab. They beat the farmer tab. They beat the medieval tab. They beat the ancient tab. And now they're up against the fearless, the bloodthirsty, the hungry for crunching bones. That's kind of gross. The Vikings. Wait. I forgot something very important. So that only amounted to 3,000. What the smokes? Okay, so I guess they actually went down in value. Okay, I was pretty sure this was going to work, but clearly my assumption was wrong in a sense that they're always more, so I guess we have to get rid of some of these guys. Wait, what? Hold on. All right, that's close. That's close enough. All right, it's 3,100 to 3,070. Here goes. Who's fighting again? All right, the Vikings versus the farmers. A ding, ding, ding. Go get him, Bob Ross. Oh, that evil pigeon bird, man. He's dead. Look at him. He died from his own Viking ship. What a tragedy. Man, these farmers are relentless. Uh-oh, it looks like the... Oh, but here comes Bob Ross. That Jarl is going to be very, very difficult to kill. Holy smokes, especially if this guy dies. He's taking him out, but the blackbirds are on their way. And they're still flapping. I don't know where he's going. It's the Jarl versus this guy. Actually, he's doing quite well. We might have this. Oh, actually, no, we're going to die. We're absolutely going to die. Yeah, we're dead. I think the farmer tab has finally been destroyed. Dun, 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 dun. He's down. Fudge. All right. Well, that's okay. That water is delicious. All right. How about we do something so incredible? So the Vikings won. Okay. So that means the Vikings get to move forward against the dynasty and then the secret tab, which isn't really fair because we all know the secret tab is going to destroy everybody and everything. But let us pit the Vikings up against the dynasty. Actually, this doesn't make any sense. Why am I doing it like this? I should have started with tribal and then farmer and then medieval. Yeah, okay. Change of plans. Change of the plans. So we started with tribal. They didn't get anywhere. They lost immediately. Then we went to farmer. The farmer got through when everything was equalized. He got all the way to the Viking tab where he was finally perished. So now we're going to set the medieval tab, that's our next one, up against first each one of these and see how far down the row he gets. That is the goal. That is the money. So we will take our new army of individuals Now that our farmers have finally and reluctantly and stupidly been defeated, we will set them up against the tribals. We will use the medieval tab against the cavemen. And that is decently close, but of course we're going to have to put some more out here just to make that a bit closer and a bit more fair for the tribal people. Even though, yes, I know we didn't do this for the... We didn't do this for the farmers, and the farmers may not have gotten as far if they had to do this. I understand that. It's not completely fair, but we're making this up as we go. Dun, dun, the ultimate faction battle. Oh, one rock throw destroys 2 rock throwers. Wow, it's like magic. There's a mammoth on the runway. There's a king on the court. Who will I can't, is the king? The king's being healed. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Actually, it honestly looks like they're about to lose to the tribal faction. No, never mind. The king has survived. The king has killed the mammoth. He's slaughtered the beasts. Oh, now he's gonna kill this that poor guy. Oh, look at him. He got a spear out. Now it's stuck in his hip. You're gonna need crutches for that, man. He's walking all lopsided now. Maybe he just always walked like that. We're not sure. We're not entirely sure why the king does that. If it's by choice or necessity. But anyway, the medieval tab has seen victory. So now we're putting them up against the farmer tab, which is the next tab in line. This is like Pokemon. If you've ever played Pokemon in the gym battle, you have to play, you know, the first guy, and then you get to the next guy, and then it gets harder and harder and harder until you finally get to the gym leader, which of course is our secret units tab, and nobody has quite made it there yet. I don't know if they will this video. I cannot guarantee anything, but all right, that's very, very close. It's 3842, 3830, and 3, 2, 1, start. Whee! Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, Bob Ross just took a rock to the face, completely fine. It's quite incredible. Oh no, the ravens! The ravens have struck down the knight, our only hope. Well, Bob Ross just did so much damage. I don't know if you saw that, but the Bob Ross just caused a knight, a sword guy, a priest, and the catapult guy all to die. And of course, now the king's gonna die because the king has no priest to heal him. And that's as far as they get this day. So that is our medieval tab finally taken down. So the tribal tab's been taken down. The farmer tab's been taken down. The medieval tab is taken down. Now it's time to try the ancients. How far will the ancients make it today? I do not know. But I'm excited to see because they have a cow. And he looks really scary. Woo! Alright, excuse me, sir. I just put a Zeus down. I did not mean to do that. Oh, shoot! I forgot they have Zeuses. This is not going to be good for the tribal people, who up until this age have never encountered a Zeus before. Actually, Zeus was way before them. I don't really know where they stand on the timetable of things, but I do know we're going to have to put down a lot of extra units because their points are so far up. So they're going to have a lot of tribal people coming at them. I can't put another mammoth in. Dadgummit. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. Still going. And can't put you down. Wow, I have to say, the tribal team. Alright, this is it. This is as close as it's gonna get. Look at the points. You can see them. It's very close, off by 10. Anyway, this is gonna be pretty insane because there are a lot of tribal units, and I don't know if we're prepared to kill them. Here we go. No, he's killed the cow. The large beast has killed our smaller beast. Is Zeus alive? Zeus is alive! Somehow, Zeus has taken on a mammoth. I cannot tell who's winning. They're just throwing a spear right into Zeus's. Wow, they killed him very quickly. And they didn't even make it back. Alright, so we just tried the ancient tab. They did not even make it past the tribal tab faction thing. Anyway, holy smokes! I don't know if any of these factions on the first run, because we only have Viking and Dynasty to try out, and I don't know if any of them will make it as far as to the to the gym leader, the secret tab. I also don't know if we'll get there, but goodness gracious, this is crazy. Ready. I will say this does take a little while, but it kind of it's a nice break in the action. Crap. Okay. It's a nice break in the action, and it allows you to anticipate, build the anticipation. That's what entertainment is all about. We are entertaining. You're entertaining. Anticipation is entertaining. So, where are we? We're in the Viking. Wait, we're in the Vikings. All right, so I'm gonna have to put more Vikings down because they are actually not very costly. Here we go. Now it's a fair battle. Oh, it's a mammoth versus a long ship. The ship's up. It's landed strategically right next to the mammoth. They're fighting to the death. They're dragging him into the sea. They're smacking him with the paddles. Holy smokes, it looks like the red team has actually made it past. We have to remember, the Vikings are very, very strong people. So it makes sense they make it pretty far, right? So they just destroyed the tribal faction like no tomorrow. It's almost as if they didn't even stand a freaking chance. Dadgum. Also, they're so cheap. I don't know if this is the game trying to tell me, like, you should have been using these guys all along because they're the best. But that's pretty close. The ship's up. He's missed Bob Ross by a few inches. But they haven't given up. They're smacking him with those paddles. Oh, look at them go. It's a sight to see. No. My gosh. It's kind of nice to have one of these pigeon birds on my team now. It is the hardest unit in the game to kill, in my opinion. I hate them. But on my team, they're pretty fantastic because he's just destroyed everybody. Goodness gracious, look at this madness. It's an easy victory. It's a 2v1. It wasn't that easy. But the Vikings have survived. And they've made their way all the way up to the medieval tab. They're only the Vikings and the farmer faction have made it as far as the medieval tab. Wait. I forgot to do something. I very much forgot to level the playing field by points. My bad. But that should be pretty close. Should I put him or not? Is it fair to put him or not? You tell me. Nah. They're at a kind of a slight disadvantage. They're off by 40. That's not too much. That's not too much. I believe in them. Holy smokes! Look at the ship. The physics in this game are just incredibly accurate. It's beautiful. The pigeon man's fighting the king. The king's never seen anything like it, so he doesn't know what to do. Oh, I take that back. He slaughtered him. And him. And now him as well. Man, this king is strong. Wait, is that archer trying to shoot the king? The Jarl's not dead. He's still alive. We still have a chance. We still have a chance. Come on, Jarl. No. Why is the king black? The king is put his camo on, his midnight camo on. Oh, now he's back into the midnight camo. This is really confusing. He seems to be flashing, losing all color, going completely black. And, okay, well, clearly, very clearly, he's hacking. So, I want nothing to do with this. I want absolutely nothing to do with this. And because he was hacking, I'm going to give the Viking Dynasty one more chance. And I'm going to try and make the score just a little bit more even if I can. So now it's only off by 20. Dun, 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 dun. Here comes the ship again. Oh, the ship did not get rocketed into outer space. It's incredible. I feel like the physics, and I feel like that last match was glitched. The physics were a bit off. The king over here was just turning all sorts of weird colors and nonsense. There he goes again. Why does he keep doing this? What is his... All right, well, now they just absolutely destroyed. Maybe I should have been doing best 2 out of 3 to really see who makes it to the top. But I'm giving the Vikings this one, okay? Because I think 40 points was way too much off. And this was a more accurate battle. And they actually won. So if you disagree with that, I'm sorry. I still hope you have a great day. But it is what it is. So now they've finally made it. So they just conquered the medieval tab. Now they're going up against the ancient tab. Now this is going to be really interesting because the ancient tab has a Zeus. And a lot more money, apparently. So we're going to have to put a flood more of these guys out on the battlefield. The battlefield! Battlefield. Jarl. Is that close? It's very close. All right, it's off by 10. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Will the Vikings make it past the ancient tab and on to fight other Vikings just like themselves? That's as far as any faction has made it, is to the Viking faction. And we'll just have to see how that goes. They're all going for Zeus. Zeus is annihilating them just easily. They don't even stand a chance. He stuck an axe into Zeus's stomach. And Zeus has fallen. But so is that Jarl, who's just been rocketed all the way back here right in the middle of his chest. That is great aim. Good gracious. Why can't I ever get guys like that on my team when I play this game? Who just have impeccable aim. This could go either way. It's a 2v4, but they do have one of these contraption things. And a snake. They've got a snake. They've got a snake. Oh, the archer slowed him down. That might be just what we need to get there in time. Oh, what an incredible victory. Did not see that one coming. Oh, whatsoever. All right, so they finally made it to the Viking tab. They're about to fight themselves. If they can win, which they might not. This could go either way. If they can win this fight, that means they can finally go on to face the Ninja tab, which no faction has made it to yet. Come on, red team. Come on, red team. Come on, red team. It actually looks like we're winning. Actually, never mind. I can't. Nope, it looks like we're losing. It looks like we're tied. We might be winning. We're losing. We're losing. We're definitely we're winning. We're winning. We're still winning. Oh my word. I think we might have done it. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we might actually be making it to the Ninja tab. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I just had to send a text. Here he goes! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, what a smack to the back of that. Probably just scratched him on the back there. All right, beep, 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 beep. So we finally made it past them, which is absolutely incredible. So we're gonna throw some ninjas down because I'm a big fan of the ninjas. I love the ninjas. The ninjas are my favorite. And they're also very expensive. Goodness gracious. So we're going to have to put down a lot of units. But will they destroy the ninjas? Will they make it past? Will they suffice? Will they eat their own butter? I don't know. 5,100. Here we go. We're going to throw this over here. Do they even like butter? I don't. Are they lactose intolerant? Probably. Here we go. All right. Nope, that's not quite it. And I need one of you. And then another one of you. And it's perfect. The perfect match. We have found, for the very first time, the perfect battle. Here we go. Attack. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, somebody tell me what's happening. Are we winning? Tell me if we're winning. I think we're winning. We're actually winning! Holy smokes! Actually, are we winning? I didn't realize how many units were over here. Dear goodness. Those ninjas, that ninja's lethal. Oh, but they've taken him out! I think we've won it, ladies and gentlemen. You have seen it here first and nowhere else in the faction fights tournament. We finally have a team. a victorious team to make it all the way to the gym leader, the secret unit factions tab. Now, the chances of them winning this fight, I should warn you, are ridiculously slim, as these are some of the greatest fighters to ever exist in the game. Now, that doesn't mean it's impossible. That just means the chances are quite slim. Now, the thing is, we're not going to throw that. We're going to match the score. So this is going to take a little while, because I have to make it all the way to 27,000, which is an absurd amount of units. Dear goodness, this is going to take a little while. That's such a tiny ship we just put down. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. We're making progress. We're almost there. This is going to be the ultimate battle. The greatest of all the battles to ever exist. I'm just trying to find areas to put the units down at this point. I'll just pretty much put them anywhere that I can. We're closing in on the score. We're almost at 20,000, which is pretty sweet, if you ask me. Daggum. Alright, I'm starting to think that the Vikings might actually have a chance here, simply because of how many more units they're going to have. But again, it's only fair we do this. If the points aren't the same, it's not a fair battle, and it just doesn't count. You feel? Do you feel? We're close. We're at 25,000. I think this will do it. I think this is it. We don't even have enough for that. Okay, this is going to be the last one. 100%. Enough for that? I'm going to make it as even as I can. No, what if I do one of these? Alright, there's a 30-point difference. A 30-point difference. The Vikings have the slight advantage, but again, it's a slight advantage compared to the ultimate secret units in this game. So please, have mercy. Here we go. Place your bets. Do you think the gym leader of the blue team will win? Or do you think the magnificent Viking red team will win, who have had thus proven themselves to be the ultimate warriors? A 3, a 2, a 1. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. It actually looks like the blue team is going and getting slaughtered because of how many units they're up against. But the giants are still... Oh, there's Artemis. I probably shouldn't have put Artemis in the back there because he's going to kill all of his own units trying to kill the other people. Oh my gosh, it looks like the Vikings are going to go down. I don't think the Vikings stand a chance here. Even though there were hundreds upon hundreds of them. There's the ultimate tree giant, who's of course the ultimate unit in the entire game. How you doing, Freddy? Look at him. He's magnificent. I will hit you with my shrubbery. That's what he does. He just goes around smacking people with shrubbery. Dear goodness. He's still alive! And the last Viking was Jerry! Jerry, no! Jerry is dead. Jerry is gone. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the last faction we're going to try. We can try this in the future. We might try to, we tried all the way up to the Viking faction. We might try the Dynasty faction and have them go through every single faction. And then we might try the secret faction, which is basically using the gym leader, and have them go through every faction. But so far, the Vikings have been able to make it the farthest. They made it all the way to the gym leader, which is absolutely spectacular. It's really cool to see these factions work together because, you know, they're all from the same place. They have bondage. They're brothers and sisters in arms, you know, and they kind of their skills and abilities complement each other in a way. So it's interesting to see which faction will come out on top. But there will be more to come, but that is all for now. I hope you have a wonderful and incredible day. Be sure to subscribe or not subscribe, but until next time, peace.